Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be thinking about opposites, and in particular we're going to be thinking about how we can value each other even if we're completely different to one another. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some words. Hope you can see them. Pull them back a little bit, there we go. So here we have some words, and I want us to see which ones are opposites. Now if we were doing this in the hall, I would get you to come up and try and draw the lines, but I will do it for you now. So just have a little look. We're looking for opposites. So we've got big up here, opposite of big, small. So I'm going to draw my line. Tall, it's like me. Opposite of tall is short. Left, some of you will be left-handed. The opposite of left is, who's going to guess? That's right, right. Black, so I've got my black on here. Opposite of black is white. So let's find that one. Hat. The opposite, sorry, hot, not hat, hot. The opposite of hot is cold. Light, dark, light, heavy, night and day, soft and hard, wet, and of course the opposite of wet is dry. So we have found all of the opposites. There we go. So we found those opposites, and now what I'd like you to do is think for a moment about your best friend. Now this is quite poignant at the minute because for a lot of you, you won't have seen your best friends for quite some time. So I want you to have a little think about your best friend. Are you exactly the same as your best friend? There will be some things that are the same, but there will also be things that are really quite different. In fact, you might be real opposites in some ways. You could also think about this with your family. I was talking to my children yesterday evening, and we were talking about how I've got 3 sons, how incredibly different they are. So my middle son, he's very friendly, he's very sociable, he likes being with people all of the time. My eldest son is much more quiet, and he's someone that likes to just be with 1 or 2 really close friends. So they are real opposites. Sometimes we say opposites attract because often you find that the things that are very different about someone are actually the things that really attract you to them in the first place. Now, for Christians, we're all equally loved in God's eyes. And indeed, that's part of our vision statement. We talk about how we're all made in the image of God. So for Christians, the fact that we are all different means that we are all equally valued and equally loved in God's eyes. Now, there's a part of the Bible that talks about this, and it's from a part of the Bible called Galatians. Galatians chapter 4, verses 28 to 29. Now, in Christ, there is no difference between Jew and Greek. There is no difference between slaves and free men. There is no difference between male and female. You are all the same in Christ Jesus. Now, the writer isn't here saying that everybody behaves the same, looks the same, acts the same. What the writer here is saying, even though we're very, very different, we have different interests, different looks, different experiences, we are all equally loved and we are all equally important. We're now going to say a prayer. If you wish to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end. If you do not wish to pray, listen quietly and think your own thoughts. Dear God, please help us to respect other people, even if they are quite different to us, tall or short, blue-eyed or brown-eyed, boy or girl, black or white, people who love sport or don't love sport, people who are good at maths, or people who find maths tricky. Amen. If you'd like to sing a song, go to the front page of the website. Have a lovely day, and I look forward to speaking to you again on Monday. God bless.